Here's a traditional lick that I call Lightnin Hopkins 4-chord lick. What we do is we use our index finger and our second finger, and we bring them up to the 5th and 6th frets, respectively, of the 2nd and 3rd strings. They look like this. Now, as you may notice, this is actually almost like an A chord. If I were to put a barred chord in there, you could see that those two chords are contained. Or even if I were just play an A chord here, like an F chord brought up to the 5th fret, that we have an A chord there. And this little triad right here is an A triad. So when we play the 2nd and 3rd strings, we actually have the 5th and the 3rd, is what we call, of the A major triad. So we start off with those two notes, and it's always nice to slide into them from the fret below, as opposed to, that way we get that nice sliding bluesy sound. Okay, then we use the ring finger, second finger, and index finger on the 1st string there on the 7th, 6th, and 5th frets. Okay, then we use little finger, ring finger, and index finger on the 2nd string for the 8th, 7th, and 5th frets. So in other words, again, those two strings. Okay, then we're going to put the 1st, 2nd, 3rd fingers down on the 2nd string on the 5th, 6th, and 7th frets, and we're just going to do a little half-step bend there. By that, I mean just barely a bend. So in other words, it's not a big bend, but it's just in other words, if you were sliding, it'd be up 1 fret and down. Okay, it doesn't take much work, but you still have to turn that wrist like we've done in the past. Okay, so let's look at that whole lick again. We've got one more time for you. Slide into 5th and 6th frets. 1st string, 2nd string, half step bend, and then finish this on this E note. That's the 2nd string, 5th fret with the index finger. Why don't you try that one?